Game of Billions: The Business Behind the NFL, NBA, MLB, and Soccer. Introduction. Imagine a Sunday afternoon. Millions of fans tailgating outside packed stadiums, millions more watching on TV. What you feel is passion, but what powers it is profit. The American sports industry is a multi-billion-dollar economy. From the NFL's $20+ billion annually to global soccer's massive reach. In this video, we'll pull back the curtain on the finances of the NFL, NBA, MLB, and soccer. We'll explore how these leagues generate enormous revenue, spotlight marquee examples like the Dallas Cowboys and legendary soccer clubs like Real Madrid, and show how fan devotion translates into financial growth. Finally, we'll examine how everyday investors can participate through stocks of related companies, media rights, betting, merchandise, and more. By the end, you'll see how sports isn't just games and highlights, but a sophisticated business fueled by tradition and fandom. The rise of sports giants. Professional sports leagues have grown into economic titan enterprises. Leagues are collectively worth hundreds of billions. The Dallas Cowboys franchise alone became the first team ever valued at $10.1 billion. And they generate over $1 billion per year in revenue. The New York Yankees, MLB, and Los Angeles Rams, NFL, are each worth around $7.5 to $7.6 billion. In soccer, Real Madrid is worth $6.07 billion as of 2024, while Manchester United, FC Barcelona, and Bayern Munich also sit comfortably above $5 billion. Business models and revenue streams. How do sports leagues make this money? It's a mix of traditional and modern revenue streams, driven by fans and technology. Media rights. By far the largest chunk, networks pay astronomical fees to broadcast games. The NFL's current 11-year TV deals with CBS, NBC, Fox, ESPN, Amazon, etc. total roughly $110 billion. Fox, NBC, and CBS each pay Howard $2 billion annually, and ESPN owes $2.7 billion a year for Monday Night Football. Likewise, the NBA's TV rights are huge. Its 2016-2025 deal with ESPN. Soccer is global and decentralized. The English Premier League alone earns over $3.6 billion annually from international TV deals. La Liga, Bundesliga, and Serie A also secure billion-dollar rights packages. FIFA's World Cup rights bring in billions every 4 years. For example, the 2022 Qatar World Cup earned FIFA $3 billion from broadcasting alone. Ticket sales. Live attendance still counts for a lot, especially in baseball and soccer. NFL teams sold about 18.9 million tickets in 2023, with every team averaging over 93% capacity. The NBA likewise fills arenas. In 2023-24, the league set an all-time record with 22.54 million total fans attending, average 18,324 per game, 98% of capacity. Soccer matches, especially in Europe and South America, regularly draw 50,000 to 90,000 fans per game. For example, Barcelona's Camp Nou and Manchester United's Old Trafford average more than 70,000 fans per match. Sponsorships and advertising. Major brands pay to be featured. U.S. leagues top out at billions in sponsorship deals. NBA sponsorship revenue topped $1.6 billion. In 2022, the NFL's league-wide sponsors include Nike, Verizon, and Microsoft. Soccer clubs lead globally in jersey sponsorships. For instance, Manchester United earns around $70 million per year from Adidas, and Real Madrid's shirt sponsor Emirates pays over $75 million annually. In tournaments like the UEFA Champions League, sponsors like MasterCard, Heineken, and Sony pour in hundreds of millions. Merchandise and licensing. Fans buying jerseys, caps, video games, and other branded goods pours in cash. Nike and other apparel companies have exclusive deals. Nike's NFL uniform contract is reported to be a multi-billion-dollar deal. The online sports merchandise market is huge. Fanatics, the NFL's e-commerce partner, was valued at $31 billion after a funding round. In soccer, global jersey sales for top clubs exceed $1 billion annually, led by teams like Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Liverpool. EA Sports FC, formerly FIFA video game, earns hundreds of millions yearly from licenses. Other streams. These include local sheer regional TV deals, especially MLB teams, licensing video games, e.g. Madden NFL or EA Sports FC, stadium naming rights and concessions, and expanding event calendars. Soccer clubs also earn significant transfer income. Selling star players can generate tens or hundreds of millions. ETBG, Neymar's transfer to PSG netted Barcelona $263 million. Legendary brands and events. Big names illustrate this scale. The Dallas Cowboys. Long-billed, America's team, embody sports business success. Under owner Jerry Jones, the Cowboys built a $1.2 billion stadium and global brand. In 2024, they became the first sports franchise valued above $10.1 billion. Forbes estimates the Cowboys bring in over $1 billion annually. Not bad for a team that went 5-8 on the field in 2024. In soccer, Real Madrid is the global benchmark. They were named the most valuable soccer club in 2024 at $6.07 billion. Thanks to their historic success, brand power, and consistent Champions League appearances. In 2022-23, Real Madrid earned over $870 million in revenue, with commercial and media income accounting for more than 70%. The club's Santiago Bernabéu stadium renovation is projected to boost revenue through concerts, events, and naming rights, transforming it into a year-round entertainment hub. Other giants include Manchester United, 6 billion, FC Barcelona, 5.6 billion, and Bayern Munich, 5.2 billion. Each has hundreds of millions of global fans, massive sponsorships, and historical prestige. Soccer clubs are not just sports teams, they're international brands. Fan engagement and tradition sports thrive on tradition. Sunday football has become a ritual. Research shows only about 12% of NFL fans watch games in person, meaning 88% tune in from home each week via TV streaming. In 2023, NFL broadcast games averaged 17.9 million U.S. viewers, the highest since 2015. College rivalries, playoff tournaments, and annual events, Super Bowl, NBA Finals, World Series, NCAA March Madness, keep fans hooked. MLB drew 71 million fans in 2024, the highest since 2017, and the NBA saw a record 22.54 million fans in 2023-24. Soccer's tradition is arguably deeper and more global. Clubs like Barcelona and Liverpool trace their roots back to the 1800s. National pride runs deep in events like the FIFA World Cup, over 5 billion viewers across all matches in 2022, and the UEFA Champions League Final, which routinely draws 400 million global viewers in a single match. Key ways fans fuel financial growth: merchandise and licensing. Fans buying jerseys, scarves, memorabilia, and video games. Limited edition releases often sell out instantly. Media consumption. Social media, fantasy leagues, and highlight clips dominate platforms like Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Soccer stars like Ronaldo and Messi each have hundreds of millions of followers. Special events. From NFL Sunday and the NBA playoffs to El Clasico, Barcelona versus Real Madrid, or the FIFA World Cup, global events attract both casual and loyal fans. Stadiums regularly sell out, and cities rally behind their teams with parades, fan zones, and viewing parties. In short, passion becomes profit. Leagues are betting on these traditions continuing. The NFL even aims for $25 annual revenue by 2027. And FIFA projects record revenue for the 2026 World Cup, jointly hosted by the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. Investment opportunities. If you want to invest in the sports boom, you can't yet buy stock directly in most leagues or teams, but plenty of related opportunities exist. Here are some major areas and examples investors consider. Media and entertainment companies. Broadcast rights are the lifeblood of sports, so owning networks or platforms means you own a piece of the action. Disney, NYSE, DIS, and Comcast, NASDAQ, CMCSA, pay billions to televise NFL and college games. Fox Corp, NASDAQ, FOXA, airs NFL and MLB. Turner, Warner, and ESPN, ABC do NBA. Amazon and Netflix are even paying for special games. In soccer, Comcast's Sky Sports and Warner Bros. Discovery's TNT Sports air the EPL and UCL. DAZN and Viacom also have growing footprints. Sports betting stocks. Legalized sports wagering is exploding. In 2024, Americans wagered $149 billion. Companies like DraftKings, NASDAQ, DKNG, FanDuel, owned by Flutter, and BetMGM, jointly owned by MGM Resorts and Entain, are expanding rapidly. Soccer betting dominates markets in Europe, South America, and Asia. Merchandising and apparel companies. Fanatics, Nike, NYSE, NKE, and Adidas, OTC, ADY, all profit when fans buy team gear. Stadium and real estate funds. Public REITs like EPR Properties, NYSE, EPR, which own entertainment venues, or shares in stadium development firms tied to sports can benefit from event growth. Tech platforms. Sports analytics, fantasy leagues, or social content platforms like Meta, Google, or Discord see increased traffic from major sporting events. Conclusion: the NFL, NBA, MLB, and soccer aren't just pastimes, they are two financial ecosystems, built on media deals, ticketing, merchandise, and brand loyalty. From billion-dollar TV rights to iconic clubs generating global merchandise sales, the sports industry is a goldmine of investment and innovation. For fans and investors alike, the game isn't just played on the field. It has also played in boardrooms and marketplaces. If you enjoyed this breakdown of sports business and investment, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Which team or league do you think will hit $20 valuation first?